Hey guys, what's going on? This is Fishman200, and this is not Overwatch or Team Fortress 2. I know I said that my channel was going to be mainly those, but I've been playing this game, Firefall, for a little while, and it's really caught my interest. I've had to decide many days whether I was going to play some Overwatch, play some TF2, or if I was going to jump in here and play a little Firefall. So today I thought I'd share with you a little gameplay of Firefall and just kind of inform you on what the game is and that I am playing it a little bit. So basically it's an open world, massive multiplayer online thing. And see, there's another person right down there. And basically the world was overrun by aliens. Obviously, you know, typical humans try to do some weird time-space travel thing and it doesn't work, and they rip a hole in space, the universe, whatever, and all the aliens come in and start fucking shit up. So we're here pretty much trying to defend the Earth from their invasion. The aliens that come in are called the Chosen, and as you can see, I am in this cool looking battle frame, and pretty much you can choose from 5 different classes, I think. There's Dreadnought, which is basically like a tank with a minigun. There is the Biotech, which is a healer / poisoner, so you can poison your enemies. There's what are the other ones? There's Assault, which is just a typical, you know, like soldier class. There's Engineer, which is what I'm currently playing as, which you can build sentry turrets and stuff like, voila, sentry, and it shoots and so on and so forth. And then the final one is Recon, which is a sniper class. So basically I got into the game, and obviously I usually like playing engineer classes, so I decided, you know what, the first one I'm going to pick is the engineer. And when I watched a couple of videos while this game was in beta, the people that I watched could switch between all the different classes, so I was like, and then, you know, if I want to change what I'm playing as later on in the game, I can just go to one of the little stations in these little central areas and pick a different one, because, you know, games should make it easy to play as what you want to play as. But when I finally got the game after the beta, I chose my class and realized that I could not change what class I was playing as, which kind of confused me for a little while, but apparently you need to get to a certain level to change the class you're playing as. So I'm kind of stuck as engineer, and at level 20, which, as you can see in the top left corner, I reached recently today, you can upgrade your battle frame, so I am no longer the normal engineer. I am a special engineer called the Bastion, which allows me to place 3 smaller sentries to 3. Also gives me a new primary weapon, which shoots these little grenades that heal my buildings sometimes and damage enemies. I apologize if you guys can't hear me right now, because battle is loud. I'm going to fix that once I kill it. So I had the option to advance to 2 different battle frames, and I chose this one because I like being annoying and building a lot of stuff. Also, the other frame I could choose from didn't have any abilities that could build stuff. And I pretty much looked at it and said, how is this an engineer upgrade if you can't build anything? So I chose the one that could still build stuff. So let me explain the abilities a little bit real quick. So each class has a each class has abilities, as you can see down in the middle there. 1 through 4 are your abilities, 5 through 8 are special items that you can pick up and whatnot. So the engineer's abilities, right now I have my 3 mini sentries, which as the regular engineer it was just 1 heavy sentry. The second one is, I believe it's called Overclock, which allows my jump jets to never run out of juice, so I can just keep flying until the ability runs out, and then I start losing juice on my jump jets.
Mine.
The third ability is a supply station, which I can demonstrate for you right now. So basically I build a little thing, and it gives me health and ammo when I need it. And the last one is your special ability, which that wasn't my special ability, that was a grenade that I launched through using my equipment. Your ultimate ability or whatever. Right now I have a deployable like super turret that you can climb in. You can't take damage when you're inside of it, and you deal a ton of damage for a certain amount of time. But the upgraded version of that allows me to upgrade all of my mini turrets into like super turrets, and they do a ton of damage. I believe there's other ability things that you can unlock as you play, but you need to play, have like a bunch of time and stuff. And that's basically just like when you beat enemies, they occasionally drop stuff, and you
They came to kill us!
what the fuck? Oh my god, there's so many different maps going on at the same time. So there's this thing, which drops a bunch of shit. Then there's also an escaped hostage over there that I suppose I kind of need to heal. Oh! I get the orbs now. I got it. Okay. So there's 2 different kinds of orbs, because there are 2 buttons on your mouse. One, the first orb damages enemies, while the second orb heals your buildings. So M2 heals your buildings, and M1 damages enemies. That's useful. I was like, it took me so long to figure that out. Alright. So this is good. This is very good. So there were a couple events going on right now. This one is a seismic activity, and basically there's just this giant bug. This is one of the enemies. This isn't one of the aliens. This is like an extra alien that happened to come through the little rip in space as well. They're called arachne, I think. That's how you say it. And basically they're just little bug spider things. Oh my god, my FPS. They just kind of pop up random places and annoy stuff. Yeah. So, one of the reasons I really like this game, and found it so interesting at first, is all the different mobility. You know, like most of the open world games, and I haven't played very many, but I assume, you know, getting around the world is kind of, like, there's a lot of fast travel, and there's a lot of, like, just running around, like, you know, not necessarily moving quickly, but just, you know, like marching from one thing to the next. But this place, if I can get somewhere to show you. Okay, that's weird. That sound needs to stop. Ugh. Alright, I'll get to what's going on in a second with that sound. But, so there's a bunch of different transportation methods, one of which is a bike that you just saw. Basically, you call that down from the sky, and it appears in front of you, and you can drive it around. It's a little hard to control, but it's faster than running and sprinting. And then there's another transportation method, which I'm about to show you right now, which I believe I showed you a little bit earlier as well, which is glider pads. And these are my favorite thing to do. It's just so much fun. Where to go? Where is it? Ah, there's one down here. So, basically, as you can see, it's a little pad with wings, and you just walk on top of it. It launches you into the air. You get little techno wings, and then you just fly. Not fly, but glide. If you go too high, obviously physics, you dip down. If you go lower, you pick up speed. So yeah, it's much faster than driving or running. It's also loads of fun. You can like turn and bank and do all sorts of cool stuff. So I think this video is gonna. Oh, the thing I mentioned earlier, which I never clarified. So sometimes when this game was in beta, everyone was really excited, including myself. Everyone thought this game was going to be amazing, and it was like, it looks great, and like, everyone was just so excited for it. And then it came out, and the developers started getting feedback from players, and they started changing the game. Now, I don't know a lot, so I don't want to say too much, but from what I understand, they were not tweaking the game, they were actually changing it. They would take key concepts of the game, like the crafting, which is no longer in the game, and they would alter it. And apparently the game became completely different from what people were playing in the beta, and that upset a lot of people, obviously, because you play the beta, you think, oh, this is like, game's gonna be a certain way, and then you actually get into it, and it's not. Like, that just doesn't make much sense. So, they changed a lot of stuff, and in changing it, they kind of broke some things. So, sometimes these, like, main mission people over here that you need to talk to will be like, they won't be there where the little waypoint is. They'd be like up here on the roof or something, just kind of standing here waiting for you to find them. So there's that, and then sometimes the audio, oh, sorry, I just hit my microphone. Sometimes the audio like doesn't match up with the game. So there are a couple things that mess up. But overall, I really enjoy this game, and now that I got to level 20, I'm kind of hoping that I'll be able to get another battle frame soon, so I can play something other than Engineer. I mean, don't get me wrong, Engineer is a lot of fun, and I've done a lot with him already that's been really cool, but I want a different experience in the game, because after a little while, like, you can't play for more than like 2 hours at a time, because everything just feels the same. The battles are the same. You know, you put down a sentry, put down a second sentry, put down a third sentry, you shoot at the enemies, they all die, you barely die, you know? So, I mean, I have died multiple times in this game already. So, like, the enemies are challenging at times, but it's all very repetitive, you know. Kill the enemies, don't get killed, yada yada. But anyway, yeah, so that's my update for today. I might do an Overwatch gameplay later, but yeah, so this has been Firefall. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for stopping by. This is Fishman200, swimming away.